Yes, good day, good evening, good night, good morning, depending on where you are in this world today. Today is a very good day, a great day for the Hermitage community. We're actually here in the community, serenade and bigging up, blessing, honoring Mr. Dean Rhoden for the special day that's going to come about tomorrow. It is called the Dean Rhoden Day in Massachusetts. And this is a special thing for Mr. Rhoden and the community, of Hermitage. Now we're embarking upon a new day, in the community, where the community is coming together and we are building, we're seeing the need to unite and really rebuild the community in every way that we can. You know what I mean? And so this is one avenue of rebuilding that we are going to embark upon. The building of characters, the building of persons, and so Mr. Rhoden has guided us along the way as how to do these things, and not just how to do it, but how to be awarded, for these things too as well. So he's going to give us a synopsis of how he came by this award, and we're here to listen and be inspired about it. So Mr. Dean L. Rhoden, the floor is yours, sir.
All right. First and foremost, I want to give God thanks. I want to give God the glory, and then I want to thank you. Thank you for having me on your program. It's been a pleasure. It's been an honor for you to reach out to me, and I really, really appreciate it. I want to also thank the committee from the Citizen Association, who have been doing a very hard work, the entire committee and the community in rebuilding back that love. I want to thank you guys. Tomorrow is the 23rd of October. It's I have received an award from the Massachusetts mayor, which they dedicate that day as a Dean Rhoden Day. It was an award that they have selected every year in the state of Massachusetts and Connecticut. They have a joint program where they identify 100 black male who have been doing community service. So they also have a day where they have 100 black female with 100 women of color and 100 men of color. But
because I would like to believe that there are other races like Hispanic and Asian and so on could be in the men of color.
Yes, maybe,
and women of color too as well.
Women of color. Okay. So, but basically, I guess it started out, I know that on the 23rd of October 2015, I was awarded that award, which I was selected. You have more than 100 people that were nominated, but they only select 100 men. And you have to be nominated from your state, your community people on the ground, the work that you have been doing. Award. I've started it all started back in Hermitage, because you gotta have a start. Where I was involved in a citizen association. In the 1980s, early 80s, crime was very high, between different communities, and we said, what program could we use to bring the youths them together? And scouting was identified, and I got involved in scouting from 1984. And then 1986, I was selected to represent Jamaica. And I started international scouting, and that was a part of what merited me my award of my long years of service both to Jamaica and to the United States, including my community program that I've done. I have teacher citizenship class, the United States citizenship class. I've been a part of the Greater Hartford Lions Club, and my achieving my bachelor, my associate degree. So these are some of the things that merit me the award.
The award, it wasn't because since I was a scout in the Hermitage Scout troop, I lean to believing that the award was because of scouting. But now listening to you, I realized that it was not just about scouting. It was about other achievements that you have achieved in your short stay at the United. How long have you been really in the United States to achieve such an award, and how it come about in such a
Well, I have served as ambassador for Jamaica from 1986. Myself and Usain is in the same category. The difference is Usain is collecting, Usain is in sports.
Yes.
In the field of scouting. So once you represent Jamaica, no matter what era you are, you serve as an ambassador to its highest level. So I'm Scout ambassador, and is still serving as Scout ambassador for Jamaica. From 1986, I was coming back and forward, where I trained some of the top scouts in America. They are called the Eagle Scout. So I served as Eagle Scout for over 20 years. I train Eagle Scout, and I train counselors, people who run camps. They are called Camp Counselor, and it's called CIT, Counselors in Training. So I have been doing that for the past 10, 15 years also. And I started a scout troop in Hartford. And then it's 1% of black scout at the time would make it to Eagle. And my start in that group, I have had 3 scouts that make it to Eagle.
Wow.
So that merited me. So I've been coming back and forward from Jamaica, although I didn't live there, but I moved here permanently 09. From 09, I resided in Connecticut, and I started a scout group here 09. And then I started doing those services. I was also I was appointed by the governor of Connecticut.
Well, let me ask you, what is the difference in culture with Jamaica and in your neck of the wood right now in Connecticut and Massachusetts? Because the way how you excel so fast after leaving Jamaica in these areas, one would wonder what is the difference in what is the culture difference?
First and foremost, scouting have a lot to do with it, because you have to just be prepared. So I was actually trained like around 6-7 months before coming here, with a different environment, the food, the culture. So I was prepared from Jamaica through the scouting program. But traveling back and forward, I came to Connecticut, where in Hartford, where there's a large Jamaican population. So it wasn't much to adjust, because I was eating the same, patty and Scott, patty.
You got Tastes patty over there or something different.
Yeah, Scott Peter. So, Miss Cross from Augustown, her family, her Mama Shirley, rest in peace.
Yes.
If you come and eat a Mama Shirley fritters, you're not in Hartford, the great Simo.
Okay.
So people from Hermitage, they you feel at home. It's just like a change of address and climate, but Hartford is very at home.
The culture is similar.
Culture, the one is colder than the other still. There's a place they call Crossroad. When you go to Crossroad, you get the same yellow yam, you get pear, you get everything just like in our crackers. I have my crackers, you have everything that. So there's a store they call Crossroad.
Okay.
Your peanut, your banana, I just eat, my breakfast was some ackee and saltfish and some fried dumpling and things. So it's just the climate you might miss still. So it depends on where you're living in the United States.
We are here in Jamaica. We don't want to elaborate away from the topic, but we are in Jamaica. We have a culture where the corner is a part of the culture. Is it so in your neck of the wood?
Yes, our corner is the West Indian Social Club.
Okay.
That's the main corner because it was started by the farm workers over 60 years ago. And when they came, they want to play domino, they want to hang out and things. So most people from Jamaica, if you don't perform in the West Indian Social Club, you don't come to America. And I also have the honor of presenting to Sizzler an award. They came here, the Ambassador Award. I award Capleton, he got the Ambassador Award. Muta Baruka received the Marcus Garvey Award. And I made this award personally to recognize people from the Augustown Hermitage community. We got Etana got an award, Dwayne Stephen got an award, an award to Yellow Man. I present an award to Luciana. So my representation also, doing it on behalf of Connecticut here. So these awards.
So these persons was awarded under the Connecticut state, the state of Connecticut.
No, it was I made this award as ambassador of Jamaica to these persons.
To these persons, okay.
Personal award, if it's, the award is from the ambassador to musical ambassador. My name is on it, Dean Rhoden, but I do it on behalf of it, but it's basically an idea. And I think, growing up, people look at when you say reggae, it's only one person. I think these people have been contributing, and I think it's our duty to recognize them. They don't have to go,
Yes.
As I've taken on to present to them. Once, still taking the flag. So once they come in my turf, I think it's my responsibility to just show them thanks and on behalf of the community still.
Respect the craft, respect the art, and recognize your community members. That's the next beautiful thing. What I mean? Tell us now about what is it that we should expect tomorrow, because we here in Hermitage as scouts, because once a scout, always a scout. We here in Hermitage are hoping now that yes, there's a Dean Rhoden Day in Connecticut and Massachusetts. There is a Dean Rhoden Day. We are looking now to say, okay, what will this look like? You know what I mean? What we are expecting as scouts is to see a couple of parades going on, drumming and the trumpet and all these beautiful things, horses and carriage, and all that goes along with these kind of things. Tell us about what is it that we should look forward to do or to see tomorrow.
All right, first and foremost, once you wake up, if God spare our life, we give God thanks. That's the first thing. For me, I normally have a devotion with my mother to start my day. Sing 2 songs, read the Bible, try to read out the Bible. And then we can just share the love. The first person you see, just give them the natural love. They have love, and they have peace, and they have, it's COVID time, so we can't embrace people, but the energy of love is gonna be there. And I want to use this day. I know my awards is, my biggest award is to just reach out to one person, especially the youth that in Hermitage. Just want to see one youth, because just have that energy to say yes, give God thanks, and whatever I can do to help one more person. That is my daily motto. What can I do to help this youth? So likewise, if you wake up and say, man, have a cup of tea, you can share something. That's my motto. So what you can do to help one person, no matter who the person is, and that's what I want to do. And I want to take time out, It's not about me tomorrow. it's about giving thanks to all the people who have been there for me. I've been hospitalized for over 1 year. I was in a nurse's home for 1 year and 2 months. Almost 2 years I was hospitalized, and to recover, the energy was from my family, the Hermitage community family, my
Yes.
scouting family, my Lions Club family, the nurses, the doctors, they were there for me. Hebrew home, these people becomes my family. Can you imagine in a
Can
facility?
imagine.
Yeah. And so for me, tomorrow is a Thanksgiving day to all. There's so many people I can't even call name, but just to say thanks and just share the love.
Yes.
Whatever you can do to just give your enemy, just say, yo, I bless you, and it's a joy. 'Cause we only live once, and I can tell you, I have been through everything where you can think of. I was diagnosed with prostate cancer, did surgery in my spine. I mean, Corolla, everything you can think of. So I have walked through the valley of the shadow of death. When I tell people about life, is just about giving God thanks and sharing the love. That's all a day of thanks and praise that I look forward to. And I would like to extend the invitation for all, to recognize all the members of the Augustine community, the Hermitage community. Once you live in Hermitage, you are a part of the Hermitage Citizen Association. To my Goldsmith Villa brothers, my Bedwood Pastor brothers and sisters, and I'm appealing. Once you used to live in Hermitage or in Augustine, and you're now living here in America or Canada or England, remember your little brothers and sisters, man. Don't make them have to call you for your top up. Who you can top up tomorrow, you top up, and just remember where you are coming from. Be a part of the diaspora. It's not about tapping up or giving anything, but just share the love.
Share the love. What is a top up though?
It's a app, digital or flow.
Okay.
Yeah, man. But in other words, just be connected with your brother and sister.
Yes. Share the love and share
Share the
some
love.
of your wealth too as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would not. I would know
That's
that Jamaica is more wealthy. The wealth is low.
Right.
Because right now everything is shut down.
We're seeing where it is possible that you could be having tomorrow a nice little parade. Is it okay for us to start that kind of thing here in Jamaica, since we're always a trend-setting country? To start the program of the Dean Rhoden Day, celebrating the Dean Rhoden Day here in Hermitage. You understand me? With the parade, I should say, and the drumming and all these beautiful things. I believe
it's in the mind,
something like that should
because
be
of the sickness, and right now safety come first. I think what we can do tomorrow, let us recognize our musician, Hamilton.
Prilly Hamilton.
Yeah, Prilly. He was one of the third world member. That as a youth growing up, I could remember Prilly there. Sangy Davis, was the chef for Bob Marley, and that's why I first saw Bob. When he come and have him lunch right next beside us, playing with little skimmage and them watch our place right by the Wembley Stadium, which somebody say it's the Oviajan Stadium, but they upgraded to Wembley Stadium, but it's Oviajan Stadium.
Standing ovations.
Yeah. But as a youth growing up, Skill Cool, all these great men, Zebedee, 12 tribes, the old works passed through the community. And Hermitage have some historic, some great men who trod the place. Peter Cargill, Jimmy Sinclair, Noel Grant, Noel Rutherford, Nicole Grant. These are all Simone Edwards. These are all people that play international or represent Jamaica as ambassadors. We have we have the simple person who is still on the ground, going around helping people. There are young people there who are going around taking care of the elderly, the shut-in. And we recognize them for, no matter how small you have made a contribution, there's no difference from what, we're all appreciative of every little things that you have done. Yeah, I wanna pay respect and give tribute and give salute to all the elders that were there before us. People who have set the path. There's so much, people like Professor Barry Shevans, people like, so many people who have set the pathway before us. We all want to thank you. People have worked, people have lost all their loved one.
Yes.
But we're gonna take a moment of silence. Despite, I lost my father, which I think was the greatest father, my younger brother, and several people have lost their loved one. And we could just remember those loved ones. Remember everyone, despite how you have lost your loved one tomorrow. Just take a moment and just reflect on the good times that we have had, and the good time that you have had with your loved one, and just bless up a moment for those people, and give thanks once again, my brother. It's a pleasure, it's an honor, and I do wish you the best and God's richest blessing. And I tell you, I have seen several of your interview with great men before me. I think you're doing a tremendous work, and I would like you to continue on the path that you're in.
On the path of righteousness. Thank you very much.
I like your word. That's man. I like the path that you have been going on, sir.
Thank you too, Mr. Rhoden. We are speaking to Mr. Dean Rhoden, Mr. Dean L. Rhoden, wonderful community person. I mean, the community person in Hermitage, Augustown, Goldsmith Villa. Everybody knows him.
I'll quickly share that I think I have I love my name so much that I give my son the junior.
Yes.
And my mom, she loved Dean Martin, so the movie star Dean, that's where my name come from.
Okay.
Lincoln, Abraham Lincoln, that's Dean Lincoln.
Yes.
Rhoden, I don't know if you know that George Rhoden was one of the first person to bring medal in Jamaica. George Rhoden, Herb McKinley, so I love the name, and I give thanks to my woman and my ancestors. So I love it. I give it to my son.
So it wasn't George Rhoden you get the name. It wasn't your father you get the name from. It was George Rhoden. Is that?
George Rhoden. So George Rhoden. So original George Rhoden.
Okay.
I was told to, if I'm not somebody, Courtney Walsh, if I'm not wrong, Courtney Walsh, I think his mom name was Rhoden. I'm not too sure. My cousin, who is a Rhoden, he told me that he's gonna look for his cousin Courtney Walsh. So his mom, I think, was, but as I said,
it's close family then.
Yeah. Once a road, is always a road.
Well, there we have it, Mr. Dean L. Rhoden. I love his name so much, But we love the person who is wearing that name even more, here in Hermitage, Kingston 7. We treasure the memories of Mr. Rhoden working in the community, and we are hoping for more work, even though he's not in Jamaica as we speak, but we're hoping for more work, in the capacity that he is going to be offering 100%. So we are going to conclude right now with a word aside, a minute. But how much silence do you want for this, Mr. Rhoden?
Well, a minute is good enough.
A minute.
Again, I'm 100% Hermitage, no sugar, no cream. Straight Hermitage.
Okay. So we're going to give it a minute of silence for our past stalwarts in the community, our loved ones, our brothers, our sisters, our neighbors, 100%.
Once you touch someone's heart positively, we in Hermitage recognize it, and we thank you for your service, and just share the love.
Like we say, once a scout, always a scout. Once a community man, always a community man. A community king. That's Dean Rhoden right there, 100%. So there we have it. It's the Dean Rhoden Day in Massachusetts. Mr. Dean L. Rhoden from the Community Hermitage, Kingston 7, Kingston, Jamaica. 100%.